Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to do number 3 magic diet soup. I already put 2 out. And people are saying to me, well, we like your soup, we really enjoy it, but we need something else. So what I'm going to do here is those are the 2 soups are low GI. This one's going to be a medium GI, and I'll tell you why. I have been a good boy, I have kept my weight in check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add carrots to this soup, but I'm going to make it on a base of mushrooms. So if you want to keep it low GI, just eliminate the carrots and add some more celery. So it's up to you. And this is going to be what I call my alternative magic soup diet, because the other ones I will do it for about a few days, and this one is going to be about a day and a half. What basically will mean is I will have this tomorrow for lunch and dinner, and then I'll have it again the next day for lunch and dinner. So this is just like my little catch up. So if I eat that big dinner or I put on a little bit extra weight, I'll just do this one in between. So let's get going with this awesome magic diet soup number. Here we are. So this time I'm going to make a little bit less, so I have a smaller pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. No more than that. Wait for it to get hot. And we drop a piece of onion inside. See how it's going? It's starting to sizzle. So we take now 1 medium to large onion. I'm going to let this go for about a couple of minutes until it turns translucent. Okay, all right, it is ready. And now add 1 red sweet pepper, diced. It could be red or yellow, really doesn't matter. We add that. And we're going to add 1 stalk of celery. You can add 2 if you're not going to add the carrots to keep it more lower GI. And here comes the carrots. Now, like I said, if you want this to be lower GI, not a medium GI, do not add the carrots, just add more celery. And we'll move that all around. How's that starting to look? Yummy, yummy. And 1 medium to large tomato. And now we want to let this go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now how's that coming? Really good. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of white all-purpose flour. 1 and 2. And we move that all the way around. Get that well blended in. And I'm adding 3/4 of a teaspoon of paprika. You can add more if you want. And we're going to add half a kilo of sliced mushrooms. And we're just going to stir that, let that go for about another minute. Now we're going to add water right up to the vegetable line. And now we increase the heat. And now we add a little bit of fresh ground pepper, about half a teaspoon, depends on how you like it. And now I'm going to add 2 veggie bouillons, but to let you know that these are the low sodium type. So we're just going to drop those in there. If you want to add bouillons which has a higher content of sodium, that's up to you. Because this is a diet soup, I try to keep the salt to a very minimum. But I know there's people out there that just cannot go without a little bit of salt inside their soup. So it's basically up to you. Okay, now it's starting to boil. Boy, does that look great. And now what I want you to do is I want you to cover it, lower the heat to medium-low, take your handy dandy chicken and mark about 20 minutes, and we shall be back. And here we are. Let's see how it looks. It's been 20 minutes. Oh my God, does that ever look good? Now at this point, if you want, you can let it cool and you can put it in the blender, and you can take maybe about a couple of cups and you can blend it and make it a little bit more thick. I like it this way. So it's up to you at this point. Now, what do? We take about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and we put that in. You can put a little bit more if you want, or a little bit less. And about 1/3 of a cup of green onions, just to give it some color and some pizzazz. And about 1/4 cup of parsley. You can use any kind of parsley. Now, these parslays makes the soup taste even more awesome. Now look at those colors coming there. Isn't that looking beautiful? Now you can dice the mushrooms a little bit smaller if you want. I like chunkiness. This is exactly the way I like it. Now, here comes the taste test. And now remember, this is up to you, not to me. Just look at that sauce, how that looks. And to me, it's absolutely perfect. But if you want, you can add a little bit more paprika. You can add some oregano or basil or whatever you want into this, just to make you happy. Now you can even add more salt if you want. But remember, this is a diet soup, so we try to keep the sodium practically next to nothing. So all I got to say now is thank you very much for allowing me to share this recipe with you, and I hope that this go-between magic diet soup will keep your weight under control. Thank you very much from Tony and Cooking Around. And I'll see you again on my next cooking series. Bye now.